was born in 1966. I grew up with my mother, raised 7 kids. She raised 5 boys and 2 girls in the same family. We were mostly on welfare. My mom was still just 25 years old when she had these 7 kids, and so she was still young, and I don't think she had grew up herself yet, you know. So she used to go out and leave us at home, and there wasn't a lot of discipline in the house. My mom didn't, since she was young, she didn't really have the wisdom to give us teachings, good moral teachings. She more or less just expected us to grow up and find a job and start a family. I don't remember my mom ever really telling us, make sure you look out for your sister, make sure you look out for your brother, you know. So I think because of all that, we grew up kind of selfish, trying to look out for ourselves, because, you know, nobody else was going to look out for us, so we had to figure out how to look out for ourselves. And so back to gang life, it gave me the instant status and recognition that I didn't get from my family growing up. And so not too long after that, you know, I get involved in, I start recognizing what the gang does, you know, stealing, involved in drugs, and involved in gang violence also. I got found guilty for a murder as first degree. I don't believe it was a first degree, but it's something that you really can't argue about, you know, because I never intended for the person to die. It was just a dumb mistake on my part. I was found guilty of first degree murder and sentenced to 26 years to life. When I got to prison, and I was thrown in solitary confinement, that's when I really started learning, because I was in solitary and I started reading books, you know. And when I started reading books that I liked, I realized that, you know what, I like wisdom. Wisdom is something that I like. Wisdom is something that I want to strive for. So I read a lot of spiritual books on spirituality, because I realized that's where all the wisdom was, you know. Well, the main reason I heard about Christian Science was when I was in solitary confinement, we used to get free 6-month subscriptions from the Christian Science Monitor, and I used to always see Mary Baker Eddy quotes all along the way, because I was reading, prone to read spiritual literature. Every once in a while, you're going to come up with Mary Baker Eddy quotes, and every time I read them, I says, wow, that makes a lot of sense right there. And one of these days I'm going to have to read this book right here. I wish I had this book, Science and Health. And so I didn't really actually get Science and Health until like 2016, all this time, but I was still reading spiritual literature and coming across Mary Baker Eddy quotes from time to time, and every time I read her quote, a quote from her, it always just like ring a bell of truth.